So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They run again with Peterson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. In motion right is Thomas. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. He's going to fire one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. There's Perkins on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting pat.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Rosas now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Caught right side. It's sneezed. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Breeze to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First and 10, here's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Thomas barreling ahead. 23 yards on the play.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On the run, it's Perkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run here with Vereen. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Shane Vereen with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Manning going to throw, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, Peterson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the 45. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
What partner they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On the give, it's Perkins. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Perkins on third down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to run for it. It's Perkins. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and very short here, less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And they have really been able to contain AP, and because of it, they've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they've done a really nice job in this game. A lot of group tackling. Rare that one guy gets him on the ground consistently. They've done an excellent job of containing him in this game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Breeze got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Manning now on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. A handoff to Perkins. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty, and the Saints will have the football back. Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Manning going to throw here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the tight end has it. It's Flainer. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Breeze. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Ginn's got it. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 72 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game. And he made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. Now out come the Giants. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Manning looking to throw it. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Finds a seam inside the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.